Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new unboxing, and today I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max with me, and we have a 256 GB of internal storage, and the color I have is a deep purple color. So the price of the iPhone 14 Pro Max base variant is still $1,100, but in Pakistan market this phone should be around 3,50,000 PKR. With the iPhone 14 Pro series, this time we have a pill-shaped hole, and you can see. So here's the box of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and you can see again no charger in the box. Now let's quickly unbox this phone, and I already removed the seal. So here is the iPhone 14 Pro Max looks like in the deep purple color, and you can see this deep purple color is replacing the Sierra blue color from iPhone 13 Pro series. So now let's out the phone from this box, and you can see on the back we have a triple cameras. We have 48 megapixel with a sensor shift image stabilization. Also we have a new LED flash on this phone, and so now I'm gonna just put the side here. Now let's see what tests we get and other than the phone. And the first thing, I have a cable, again USB type C to lightning cable. Also we have Apple stickers and a SIM injection tool, and you can see, nice to see, we still have a Apple sticker with this iPhone 14 Pro Max in the box, but no charger, no earphones in the box. So now let's put all these things to the side, and now let's look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And you can see here is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the purple color. So let me remove the plastic like this, and you can see again this time we have this new pill shape, and you can see. So now let's quickly put this iPhone up, and let me show the physical overview. On the bottom we have a speaker, lightning port, and a microphone. On this side we have a SIM tray, but if you have a US variant, it does not have any physical SIM. Instead we only have a eSIM in the US variant, but other variants has a eSIM and one physical SIM, volume up and volume down rocker, as well as a alert mode. So we have antenna bands. On the top we have nothing. On the right we have a power on a button. On the back we have a triple camera. And after so many years we have a new 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture with a sensor shift image stabilization. Then we have 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 3x optical zoom with OIS. Back it is still made up of dual ion glass, and the frame is made up of stainless steel. On the front we have a ceramic shield, and you can see this time with the new iPhone 14 Pro series, this new pill shape cutout in the center, which I gotta say looks okay, not as good as Samsung S22 Ultra, in which we have a single front facing camera, and bezels looks really small as well. Again we have a completely flat frame. Also we have a 2000 nits of peak brightness in this display, which is the highest in any smartphone. So now let's quickly set up this phone up, and then we will continue. We also have a new Face ID UI, and you can see, and this pill shape cutout, it automatically expand if you are using any optimized app or any Apple application. So we have this indicator right between the Face ID sensors and the front facing camera, and you can see this is how the pill shape cutout Apple is called this dynamic island. And guys, and here is the first boot of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and you can see, and here is the notification area looks like. This phone has the highest brightness in any smartphone. So let me decrease the brightness. So now let's go to the settings. Now let's go to the display, and you can see this time the iPhone 14 Pro series we have always on display, because we have 120 Hz refresh rate still on this phone, but this display can go all the way up to 1 Hz, so which enable always on display. And always on display is looks like this, and you can see the screen, it dims a lot, but it is not completely off. So we have this. Also let me show the Face ID speed. Now let's go to the clock, and if you start a timer and then you go like this, and you can see this is how the dynamic island looks like. And if you tap this, it expand. And this also happened with Apple Music, Spotify, or any other music application. This phone, it feels really fast, because this time only with the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max we have a new Apple A16 SoC, which is based on 4nm architecture with Apple 5 core GPU. And the normal iPhone 14 and 14 Plus does not have any processor upgrade. So we have a 256 GB of internal storage out of 240 GB it is available for you guys. iPhone 14 Pro Max is running on iOS 16.0. Here is the iPhone 14 Pro Max and here is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and you can see the camera is much bigger on the iPhone 14 Pro Max as well as in bigger in size, and you can see we have a more camera bump on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but otherwise both phones looks exactly the same. And you can see here is the previous notch looks like, and here is the new aka dynamic island looks like. So you can see the notch, the actual size is smaller. So now let's look at the camera, and this phone has a triple cameras on the back. We have a new 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture with a sensor shift stabilization. Then we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide improved aperture size. Also we have a 12 megapixel telephoto lens which give you a 3x optical zoom with OIS. Also we have a new LED flash which has a 3 new levels of light. So here is your normal and here is your ultra wide. We have a 12 megapixel ultra wide. Also we have this new 2x mode which crop the main 48 megapixel sensor. Also we have a 3x optical zoom maximum. We have a 15x, and the back camera is still shoot 4K at 60 fps maximum, but this time we have this new action mode, and you can see which give you a better video stabilization. It's like a super steady mode on Android, but on iOS it's called this action mode. We also have a cinematic mode, but with the cinematic mode we have a 4K support, and you can see at 30 fps maximum. Cinematic mode also available with the 3x optical zoom. Again we have a slow motion, time lapse, and we also have a portrait mode which is also available with the 2x as well as with the 3x. We also have a panorama. So on the front we have a 12 megapixel selfie camera f1.8 aperture, and on the front camera this time we have autofocus, so the front facing camera will be more sharper. Front camera also shoot again 4K at 60 fps maximum. On the front we also have a cinematic mode. We also have a 4K 30 fps support now. On the front we also have a slow motion, time lapse, and here is your portrait mode. So the front camera also improved. Here is your always on display looks like. Now let's talk about the battery size, and this iPhone 14 Pro Max has a 4323 mAh battery size, which is a little smaller as compared to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Again maximum we have 20-watt fast charging support. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this unboxing and my first impression regarding the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The purple color looks, I would say, nice, but not as good as this Sierra Blue from iPhone 13 Pro. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.